So each quarter, Manpower Group asks more than 2,000 employers whether they're going to be taking on more staff or whether they're going to be reducing the size of their workforce. We ask companies in 9 different sectors across 12 regions throughout the UK. The survey is forward-looking and it's used by the Bank of England and the government as one of their statistics of measurement for jobs activity. Throughout 2013, we've seen a positive improvement in hiring throughout the UK. This positive appearance on the surface is set to continue throughout 2014, and we see that as a bit like a swan. But underneath the water, there's this paddling going on. We see is great activity with the highest level of underemployment since 1996, huge pressure on pay, not keeping up with inflation, and we see great areas of skill shortage. And this is set to continue throughout 2014. The utilities sector has been an outperforming sector throughout the whole of the downturn. 2014, it's set to continue. Those utility companies have come under a lot of fire in the last 3 or 4 months for hiking up bills. Some of the upside of that we see in the jobs market is actually that they're starting to hire perhaps thousands more people as people are beginning to call those companies and ask to change their accounts or understand their bills better. So utilities continues to be strong. Throughout 2013, London has really been the epicentre of jobs improvement. This seems to be changing somewhat now. As we look out into 2014, you see the regions catching up with London, and London actually reducing in terms of its positivity in hiring. So this seems to be a rise with the general economy as the rest of the regions improve. And this is the first time, certainly for 6 years, that we've seen this type of positive hiring intentions across all regions. Finance and business services sector is one of the strongest performing sectors that we have surveyed. But again, there's this change going on below the waterline. What you see is in finance, for example, in some of the big banks, reducing the number of retail branches that they have, but increasing the number of staff that are driving new technologies to support customer service. And some of those areas you see, such as security, cloud security, and data governance security, you see individuals being able to command more than £800 a day. Some of the sectors that aren't performing so well in the first part of 2014, construction continues to be lagging behind other sectors that are improving. What you also see is the retail sector. This time of year in December is strong, but as we move into the first part of 2014, actually that's likely to be in decline and is not perhaps as positive as the rest of the jobs economy.